Miss, wait for the camera back there.
Let's go, guys. Find your seats. Nathan, sit down. Get started, please. Sit down. Get started. No one's going to see this except for myself and Mr. Perkins.
But still,
Yes, I'm allowed. Clear back of your head. Now let me make sure I'll blur. Okay? None of your work. Let's go, guys. Come on. Bradley, not talking, working, counting. Please put that away. No?
I'll talk to
Get
Brad.
away.
Pizza dough. Black pizza dough.
Come on. You're going to explain why you touched it. I need to see everyone working on their sponge, please. So you're going to explain why you chose it today. Why do you think that's the correct answer? For the second column down, you're explaining why you chose that as the correct answer. What evidence is there about what you learned in class that shows why it is the correct answer? Adam. Bradley, you go here. You're not being taught. No, you already had your opportunity. I showed you once. Move down, please. Over here. I need to know what Peter's doing now,
Interruption, but they are here to test our fire alarm, so please disregard the fire alarm. Please disregard it. Thank you.
Quiet, please. Stop. 1 minute and 30 seconds left, gentlemen, to finish up the sponge. Cameron. I don't have one to say. 1 minute.
Sure.
Twenty seconds, gentlemen.
No pressure.
Alright, so I'm gonna come around and check this sponge. Justine, take a seat, please.
All right,
Now, please. What does he have? No, you're fine. Timothy, sit down. I'm not asking you again, you're at 1. Whoa, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Timothy, put the desk back.
Put my desk back.
Timothy, go put the desk back.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna have 2. I asked you to go put the desk back. Adam. No, I asked you to do it, it's not the point. The point is I asked you to do something, you're out of your seat without permission. So you're at 2 marks right now. Chris. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over our sponge, gentlemen. These questions are, excuse me, Chris, that's 1. Your sponge are questions from your test you did on Friday that overall, out of all my classes, these were the lowest 4 questions in terms of percent correct. Alright? So we want to go back over them. So I want to make sure that you understand what was wrong with it. Or not all of you got it wrong. Some of these you guys actually did rather well on compared to the rest of the classes, but overall my classes, these are the ones that everyone struggled on the most. Yes.
I got solutions to why I get these wrong.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go over these. Timothy, Nathan, I need you facing front, please. Like all the way, knees in, shoulders facing front. Thank you. Alright, so who wants to answer number 1?
Oh, can I
Ricky.
B.
B, a unit that shows speed. Did we ever say, hey, I'm going reference point
No.
miles, I'm going
It's
17 reference points?
It's A.
A, alright, very good. A. Can someone please explain to me one reason why they knew that A is the correct answer? What's one thing that you remember talking about in class? Or maybe something you use like Edge to help you figure that out? Yeah.
Like, I use my background knowledge and reference like do tell about like the physical object, like with I really need the plane it has, the plane the travel.
Okay, good. What's something that we did in class that we talked about reference points? Remember? Just a while ago. We had
trolleys.
the trolleys. Good. Remember how we had the trolley up on the screen and we marked the distance? Like we used the front of the trolley and the back of the trolley. Good. All right, let's look at number 2. And this one, I think about 48% of you guys missed it. I'll show you the chart here.
Oh, yes.
Number 2. Using this graph, which below describes the motion at the which below describes the motion at the leg of the journey labeled C. All right, so C is this one over here. Which one, A, B, C, or D, describes that motion? Raise your hand, please. Come on.
Can I say?
Right now.
Nope.
Indy.
No.
Timothy.
That's why it's wrong.
Timothy, go to that. Go.
It's not these.
What is it?
Timothy, go to the back, please. Okay, top. What do you think, Indy?
The D.
You think it's D? The object moving towards the reference point quickly.
Nope.
Okay. Who else thinks it's D? Raise your hand if you think D. Okay. Who else had different answers? Someone raise your hand and tell me. Tiandre?
I said C because it looks nothing like that up there.
Okay, the object is not moving. What is our slope supposed to look like if the object is not moving? Adam? Yeah, it's flat. So is this line flat?
No.
No, so we know it can't be C.
On mine,
So
C is
we've
not above the line.
eliminated. I'm sorry, what?
On mine, the C is not above the line, so it looks like it's not moving.
It is
This one
moving.
here?
Yeah. on
It's
mine,
only flat.
Okay, but
underline.
your line, as I walk around, the line above C isn't flat. The one above A looks like it's kind of flat. But
Yeah.
this one is not close
But
to
it's above the line, it means that it's on pace, but it's not. On mine, it's not above the line.
Okay, I'll come back and look at yours in a moment, and I'll try to understand better what you mean. So we know C and D are not the correct answer. What? You wait a minute. Timothy, I need you in a seat, please. Timothy,
It's under
find
this,
your chair.
it's under this line.
Find your chair.
It's under this line.
All right.
Oh, it's on everybody.
So we've got Andy thinks that D is moving towards the reference point. What direction is our slope? Is that a positive slope or a negative slope?
Positive.
Positive. And a positive slope means I'm moving in what direction? Moving towards the reference point or away? Away.
Oh, man.
Alright, so we know it can't be D. That leaves us with A and B. A says the object moves away
It's
Hey.
at a quick
A.
speed, and then B says the object moves towards the reference point slowly.
You're right, Timothy.
Alright, so
Told you.
we already know from D that we're not moving towards the reference point. That gets rid of B, so our correct answer is A.
Maybach.
Alright? So again, just like we were talking about speed and looking at our speed graphs, the slope tells us the speed. Alright, that's a decent slope, so we know we're moving quickly. Number 3. Which object below describes the motion of the leg labeled C? Alright, so C is this one right here. What's going on there? Cameron? C. It's not moving. C is not
5
moving.
minutes
Very
for a
good. How do we
reason.
know that C that is not moving? Nathan?
Line is straight.
The line is straight, flat. And number 4, which leg of the journey is moving the fastest? A, B, C, or D? Ricky? Why do you think C is moving the
Oh,
fastest?
no, it's not.
D.
It's D.
D is moving fastest? No. Alright, well let's look. If I use my pen to mark
Wait,
this
no, it's A,
slope,
it's A, it's A.
here's A, here's D. Which one's more upright? A
A,
or D?
A.
A. Okay. So remember, gentlemen, that speed. How do we look at what does slope and speed tell us? What do we use there, Chris? We're almost done. What does speed and slope tell us, guys? What can I use the slope for? Eric?
The steeper the faster.
The steeper it is, the faster it's going. So when I look here, the more upright, the more vertical it is, the faster it's moving. Alright, A is very close to vertical as compared to D. Alright? And when we get back from lunch, I will show you those graphs to show you how you guys did. Alright, I need row 1 and 2 to line up, please. Go on. Okay. Row 3 and 4, please line up for lunch. Come on, class, go. 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Your mic's back.
Alright, India, that's fine. Timothy, you should be in the back of my room.
Less space.
You should be in the back of the room. Just because it's after lunch, you need to be back. Eric, stop talking, please. Bradley, you should have to sit next to Andre. Alright. So today what we're going to be looking at is some more position versus time graphs. And really starting to analyze how they show different speeds and how they show different motion.
What do you mean by region?
We'll talk about it in a second.
Why didn't my region?
We'll talk about it in a moment. Alright.
Camera mode on.
3, 2, 1, and 0. I want everyone's attention up here, please. Alright, I told you guys that after lunch I'd show you the graphs of how you guys did. This is over all of our classes, not just your class. Alright? So as we look at these, we see that in the first 5 questions you guys did really well with. Actually, this is your individual class, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is all of you guys. But we see number 6, this is one of the questions we went over today, which was about the reference points. Okay? You guys, we didn't do so hot on that one, so that's why we went back over it today. Alright? Again, 7, 8, and 9, you guys did pretty well. Number 8, you guys did a lot better. The rest of the... Excuse me. Can you not... Alright. Number 8, you guys are at 67% correct. The rest of my, like if you look at all of my classes average, we were at like a 37%, okay? So you guys did really well on question 8 overall, but we still went over it. Okay? And then if you look at number 14, number 13 was another one. That was number 3 on your sponge. Right? So you guys did very well as compared to my other classes. Right? And then number 14 was another one that we struggled with, but it was also on your sponge. Okay? So that's the reason why we went back over them today. So, let's go back and look at the paper I just gave you. There's some terms on there that they use a different term than what we have talked about, so I want to make sure that we talk about what those terms mean as compared to what you know. Alright? Real quick review of how to read these graphs, just in case you forgot over the weekend. Alright, this graph here shows us moving away from a reference point at a decent speed. Alright, we start moving. Okay, so that's one. Moving away from a reference point at a decent speed, we start moving immediately as soon as the time starts. Right, the second leg, we stop moving for a period of time. Then the third leg moves back towards the reference point at an even faster pace. Okay? We're going to talk about this in the passage mode and review what they look like. Remember that positive slope is you're moving away from a reference point. Negative slope, you're moving towards a reference point. Alright. So on your sheet, gentlemen, they have a few different terms that we have not used to represent motion yet, but I want you to understand what it means in terms of vocabulary we use in class. All right, gentlemen, and 3, 2, 1, and 0. Should count it down, so I need Nathan's attention. I need the amount of attention. All right, gentlemen. By the amount of talking, I'm going to assume all you are dumb as I walk around and I see a few of you. Excuse me. Nathan, that's one. Knock it off. I'm trying to teach you not to tell you that you need to leave my room. Sit up. 3. 3. Find a seat, please. 2, 1, and 0. Nathan, go in the hallway. You can come back in when you cannot be last and talk and carry on. Go. Alright, I'm going to come around and check your wrist. This should be done by now. I already the same thing in here. You're going to tell me if you try and start and end time. And then you're describing the motion. Nehemiah, sit down, please.
They need help. I'm trying to show them.
I need you in a seat. Gentlemen, there's no reason why y'all can't sit down. You have them, but they don't. They don't you all Alright. 5, 4, 3. Nehemiah, go back to your desk, please. 2, 1, and 0. Alright, let's look at these, which means that all the talking is done. Everyone is at a level 0. And I have everyone facing the front of the room. Alright, which means I'm waiting on Bradley to turn and face the front of the room, please.
Come on, man.
Alright, let's look at this motion that we see here. Okay? So, in the first part, what's going on our first leg there, Darian?
It's not moving.
It's not moving. When does it start? When does it start? Yeah.
0.
0, and when does it end?
2.
2. So we're not moving
Big make.
for 2 seconds.
And make blush.
Nathan, find your seat. Let's go. All right. What's going on? What's going on in the second leg, Bradley? When does it start?
It starts for second. It starts at 1.
No, look at
Way up.
Bradley. Hang on, I need Bradley's attention. I need you to be quiet too. Look at here, all right? On this graph, when does that second leg start? If our first leg is the first 2 seconds, when does our second leg start? Here. If our first leg ends at 2, when do you think our second leg starts? 2. How long is our second leg? Gary, you can go over a seat. Go back to your desk.
Stops at 4.
Stops at 4. So what's going on during this second leg? All right, we know it starts at 2 and ends at 4, so it's 2 seconds long. What are we doing during those 2 seconds, Eric?
It's moving away from the reference point fast.
Okay, so it's moving away. Alright, so it's moving away quickly. Timothy, you need to stay in a seat. Alright, what's going on in our third leg? Who and I heard from Ricky?
What?
Can you tell me the time my third leg starts?
I was gone. I don't know.
Well, look. Can you tell me what time my third leg starts?
It starts at 12.
I hope Ricky.
4.
4. What time does it end?
6.
What's going on, Adam? Can you please tell me what's going on during the third leg of the journey? Eric, Adam, stop. I thought I told you to put that away.
Time to do this.
It wasn't even your right. Indy, sit. Go.
Took the black glue.
Alright, what's going on in the third leg, Adam? Parents.
It's moving down. Well, no, it's going up.
It's faster too.
What does that mean when it's like this?
Not moving.
It's not moving. How long is it not moving for?
From 4 to 6.
Still there. Good. So our position is staying the same for 2 seconds. And that last leg, leg 4, what time does it start at? Hey, Andre?
It's on the last leg.
Yep.
6.
6, and when does it end?
9.
Alright, what's going on, Jacob? Can you tell me what's going on in the last leg of the journey?
It goes for 4 seconds.
I'm sorry?
It goes for 4 seconds.
It goes for 4 seconds. 6, 7, 8. We're from 7, 8, 9, so 3. 1, 2, 3. But what motion is it doing? Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm trying to hear someone's answer and you are being disrupted. So Adam, you are at 1. Nathan, you are at 2. Okay, well I need to stop. I need your attention. Sit down. 3, 2, 1, 0. Gentlemen, I need you to focus, please. I need to stop talking. Let's go. It's moving. So when it's negative, it's moving towards or away?
Towards?
Towards. Right, so we're moving towards the object. So it's moving towards the reference point, back to 0, which is the reference point. And is it moving fastly, slowly? What are we looking at? Okay. Would you say, if we just look at it this way, if we said if this is quick, do you think this is also quick? Yeah. So it's moving towards our reference point quickly. All right. So what I want you to do now
graph.
And this is going to be, not the last thing we do. Look at the graph at the bottom. Excuse me. Yeah. So, look at the graph at the bottom of your page, please. Alright? Put a big X through this one over here. You don't need to do it, you're not going to be creating a graph. So put an X through that one. Alright? I want you to please listen, which means I've got Bradley facing the front, going back to his original seat.
No.
Alright, what you're going to be doing is I want you to describe the motion on the graph below. You and your partner will have the next 3 minutes to get this done. So there's so much talking. Excuse me. Since there was so much talking during the first one in the last 2 minutes, I'm going to reduce your time to 3 minutes. Alright? Yeah. You're going to describe the motion in each step. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 legs of this journey at the bottom of your page. Which means your time starts now.
I know Jimmy, I wait for you to slump.
Hey, I was about to ask the person to kick his ass. Listen, I ain't gonna talk.
I'm hearing some people who are having some off-topic conversation. It needs to be on topic, please. Come on. So this is what you're describing this graph down here. Each leg of the journey. So this tells you that you're not focused on your work because you're not on the correct side. Right? Right now I see Nehemiah working really hard on getting this done. I see Indy working on getting this done. I see Darian has got it almost done. We're describing the motion of each leg of the journey. What's going on? Hey, dude.
Right there.
Come on, gentlemen. At least like one time. Let's go. No, I said describe what's going on. Okay, so this also, again, this is the third time I've come around. I have not seen you add a single word written down. Excuse me. You need to be answering that question. You have had like 1 minute to get that done. So therefore, I suggest you get on task and stop moving around. So repeat those points are not going to get done in the right time.
2014.
This starts at.
You had about a minute and 30 seconds to get this done. So I need you to start labeling what is going on in each leg of the journey. No. Can you turn around so that you focus, please? You guys have 47 seconds left. Stupid.
I was not very fond
Most of the people who was Kobe on their food.
I don't want to go to training meeting. Only last 10 seconds, gentlemen. Get this finished up. We'll come around and check it.
Smash. Chris Ford.
Was it on?
No milky. Will you kitty? Will you get that? Are you the woman
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
He said
and
that was
0.
okay.
Oops, sorry. That means I need the person's attention. Do not talk. I need Bradley to turn facing front. Okay, go on. Alright, last thing we need to talk about. Alright, let's look at the graph. What's going on leg 1? Go ahead, Cameron. Just tell me, please sit down. Sit. Sit. Alright, so just because I didn't call on you does not mean you don't need to be paying attention. The expectation is that you will be at level 0 and fix your answer if it's not correct. Timothy, put it down. Which means you're not talking. Go ahead, Cameron. Starts moving. Okay, it starts moving away.
Nope.
And it starts moving away from the reference point. Does it start directly at the reference point? No, it starts 10 meters away from the reference point. No.
And these heads look like garbage cans.
3, 2, 1, and 0. Jim, I understand it's the last few minutes of class, but it still doesn't mean you can't. You need to. It still means you need to pay attention. All right. So we have that our graph or our object is moving away from the reference point. Stop. What's going on in the second point or the second leg, Gary? It's not moving. All right. What's going on in the third leg, Nathan?
Starts moving farther away from the.
Okay, starts moving further away, and Nehemiah, leg 4.
Leg 4, it moves towards the reference point.
Okay, goes to the all the way back to the reference point. No? Does it go back to 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does go to the reference
Not at
point.
0 though.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Chris. You guys need to work on your listening skills. So if I see, especially those of you who didn't finish your work during the time allotted and you still have nothing written down.
Okay, good.
So what I would like is I would like Nehemiah, you can first turn your work, you got that one done. And Ricky, you can turn in your work. And Andy. Shush.
See, you're that cheater.
Nathan.
Cheaters.
Adam. Darian. Barry. Teandre, you can line up. Timothy, line up. If I didn't call your name, I'm waiting for you to finish your exit list. One we just went over. Go. Bradley, don't leave your work on your desk.
Both these packets in
What we just did. Alright, I'm gonna go. Push me.
Right here.
So guys, finish this up and I have like 1 minute. If you are done,
See, you don't like it. That is not
Bradley and Jacob, don't forget to take turn in your sponges so you can grade the work. Make sure your